your eyewitness weather forecast.
Hey, good evening to you. Meteorologist Craig Flynn. Still a lot of dead clouds, stratus clouds. Actually, technically, they're nimbostratus clouds because they are producing a little bit of light rain or sprinkles. As we look downtown, also a gusty wind will be around through the evening. That is driving in eventually some drier air, some fresh, cooler air, too, on the heels of that west and northwest wind at 12. The temperature at 64, quite a few clouds. There will be some spotty sprinkles around this evening, but eventually we clear the sky, becoming moonlit later tonight, and a supermoon. It's full tonight. Low temperatures in the upper 40s to near 50. Tomorrow, nice day, sunshine, cool, but very pleasant in the afternoon, high around 70-ish. I mentioned that we still have a few sprinkles and spotty light rain showers around through this evening. But again, you can see down into parts of Otsego and Shenango County. We have a few spotty sprinkles here, and also off to the north, some spotty light rain showers coming through central Herkimer County to the east of Trenton, heading towards the Salisbury area. A little band of light rain here, but once this diminishes, the sky should clear out. So a leftover sprinkle or shower around this evening, breezy. Temperatures right now are in the low and mid-60s. Again, with quite a few clouds across Otsego County. It's mid-60s in Cooperstown and Hartwick. Near 60 up in the heart of the Adirondacks, and 60 degrees right now in Old Forge. The last vestiges of these scattered rain showers continuing to pivot away here around an area of low pressure. You can see them moving through central New York here, and then we look to the north and west, a lot of quite a bit of clearing. So that's what arrives later tonight. That is Category 2 Hurricane Franklin, passing by to the north of Bermuda, that little dot right there, but it is lashing that little tiny island with some extreme wind and wave action. This is Idalia. Made landfall as a Category 3 hurricane. Was a Category 4, but nonetheless a major hurricane, now a tropical storm, as you can see the eye kind of opening up, but still dealing with plenty of rain through the upstate of South Carolina. We'll watch that circulation move off the eastern seaboard. That front will keep it well to the south. Meanwhile here, high pressure will be moving in underneath that high, and typically when you have these tropical systems in the meteorological neighborhood, I know, we're talking about a tropical storm now in the southeast, but in weather that's close by. Typically when that happens, it pumps the ridge north, and that's exactly what we are going to see much of next week, starting Labor Day through at least mid next week. Sunshine near 90. Cool day tomorrow, though, 70. Sunny sky, warmer afternoon Friday, 78. Warmer Saturday at 82. Starts to turn a little more humid again by late Sunday, and then there you go. 90 degrees Labor Day into much of next week with quite a bit of sunshine, Jamie. What am I going to do?
Craig, thank you. Let's take a quick look at what's going on.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Hey, what's going on, Central New York? Let's talk about some improving weather. So we've still had a few kind of sprinkles left over out there this evening. Those are in the process of subsiding, and we're going to see the sky clear out as we look downtown. So we will have gradual clearing. The full supermoon tonight. Second one, it's a blue moon for the month. So as we clear the sky out, temperatures are going to drop into the upper 40s to near 50. I mentioned that we had a few sprinkles left over here on Doppler radar, and you can see those leftover sprinkles and spotty light rain showers continue to fizzle as they slide south as drier air comes in. 55 now, inlet, Old Forge mid-50s. We're hanging in the low 60s here in Utica, Rome, and then falling into the upper 50s across Otsego County as the sky clears out, especially north of Lake Ontario, up through here. North side of the lake, was just looking at some of the observations up that way, and That is where the sky is clear now, up this way. So that is what's building in as we go through the rest of the overnight. Here is still a Hurricane Franklin. It is a Category 2 at last check, and just barely that. So you can see how this is behaving. The eye is kind of filling in. So notice how it becomes a little bit more obscured. So that's usually a sign of some weakening, and certainly a shell of what it was once. That's Bermuda right there. Some swells there from Franklin. This is what is left of Idalia, center of circulation near Charleston, South Carolina. It is a tropical storm, quite the rainmaker. Some flooding rains, Wilmington, eastern parts of North Carolina, and into the upstate of South Carolina. And Idalia will continue to work her way out into the ocean and stay south, well south of us. Look at this. We just clicked the hours away tomorrow. You don't see much going on. It's a beautiful day. Sunshine, blue sky, all day long. Temperatures are going to be in the low 70s, so it's kind of cool, but that's still very pleasant. And even into Friday, more great weather. It does turn warmer for the afternoon as temperatures get into the upper 70s. There's your day tomorrow. Sunny, blue sky, all day long. You might see like one cloud. Temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. And we are seeing the sky clear out now. 60 degrees, the north-northwesterly wind at 7. Dew points dropping through the 50s. So I think we're going to end probably right around 50-ish. As the temperature continues to chase that number. Look at the day tomorrow. Sunny, 70. Chilly tomorrow night into Friday morning into the 40s. More sunshine, warmer for the afternoon. Friday, 78. Here comes the warmth going into the weekend. A lot of sunshine expected, or a mix of clouds and sun Saturday. More sunshine on Sunday. Getting into the 80s, and then your eyes do not deceive you. 90 degrees Monday for Labor Day. Low 90s. That would be a heat wave. That would be a heat wave in September. All right, we've got to take a quick break. Eyewitness News continues right after this.
Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
See the moon out there? Yeah, full moon, second one of the month, so that is why we call it a blue moon. A little bigger because it's a super moon. We've seen the sky clear out, so hey, go check it out if you're still up with us. Temperatures are pretty cool, or at least cooling down compared to what they were. So 57 now as the dew points drop into the 50s. Winds become light. So I think before the night is through, we're going to end up right around 50-ish for the low. Many areas will be in the 40s as the breeze subsides and the sky clears out. Moonlit sky. Tomorrow, blue sky and sunshine, refreshingly cool, probably 70-ish for the high. Nice breeze into the afternoon. And you can see here on radar, what I'll do is kind of clean this up for you. So you can see that there are a few sprinkles well down to the south and west and moving away. That's it. So we're going to be dry for the rest of the night as temperatures continue to fall back into the 50s and 60s, into the nooks and crannies of Otsego County. We're in the mid-50s in Richfield Springs and Springfield, and then up in the Adirondacks too. Here, probably down into the 40s tonight as drier air comes in. We've seen a good deal of clearing, especially north of Lake Ontario, and that is in the process of working its way to the south. So we should clear the sky out. Let's bring you up to the date with the latest on a hurricane named Franklin. Still a hurricane, but you can see it's weakening. Last check, it's barely a Cat 2, but the eye filling in. So notice how it becomes less pronounced. That little dot right there, by the way, is Bermuda. So some high wind and wave action there. And then, of course, we have to deal with Idalia, a tropical storm. Center circulation now working up through Charleston and Myrtle Beach. Some pretty good rain on the north and northwest side of Idalia here. So getting into North Carolina, very heavy rain and still some squally wind as that circulation moves off the eastern seaboard. And you can see it just kind of languishes out in the ocean here. Really is not an issue after coming ashore as a major hurricane in Florida. Let's focus on what's ahead for you and me, because as we get into the weekend, after we get through tomorrow and Friday, a couple cool, comfortable days, the heat is on, Glenn Fry. That's Kindergarten Cop and a great song. Anyway, check this out. As we get into Labor Day, I think temperatures are going to be near 90. As a matter of fact, there could be 2, maybe 3 days of 90-degree warmth or higher. That would constitute a heat wave. Interestingly, it could happen here in September. I guess better late than never, right? Look at this weather. It's beautiful tomorrow, beautiful Friday. The weekend, good too. Temperatures are going to be well into the 80s, and then again, we get into next week, 90 degrees or better as we go into mid next week. And again, 3 days at or over 90 would constitute a heat wave. We'll see. It will be close. So summery heat and humidity returns as we head into the unofficial end of summer. It's certainly going to feel like it. We take a quick break. Eyewitness News continues right after this.